Hey there friend, if you have no idea what you're watching right now, it's because you've stumbled upon the wrong part of this video. Part 1, where this all starts, is on your left, and Part 2, if you missed that, is on the right. However, if you're here to watch me pour out my heart and soul in Part 3, well then continue watching. Okay, Emily Crowler, it's that time. Nobody sent me anything else, and I really wish they had. Alright guys, I'm just going to read this to you verbatim, so that way I don't mess it up. Emily Lynn Crow asks, what girls did you like in Indian Land? Alright, let's do this chronologically. We're gonna start freshman year. There was really only one person freshman year, head over heels crush. Absolute crush. And she was a senior, and I was a freshman. Come on, what chance did I have, honestly? Already awkward with a lot of other things in my life, including school. I was more concerned about acting. And I kind of hoped that she liked me, but I didn't have any proof until she asked me to prom. Who is this? Elizabeth DeSantis. Asked me to prom my freshman year, and I wanted to go so bad. I knew she was asking me because she knew that I would never ask her, because I didn't believe I had a shot. You know, I didn't believe that she even liked me. I didn't believe that she would even say yes, even just as friends. And it's weird because freshmen aren't allowed to go to prom, except in that school during that year. It was such a small school that freshmen not at prom would have made it unbearably tiny. Like, Indian Land was a pretty small school. And from what I understood, from what she told me, as long as you have a senior invite, you can go. I told her that I'd have to ask my parents, which is the right thing to do. I need to ask them about this. And I did, and they were against it. I don't blame them. They didn't know Liz from beans to a hole in the ground. And they really didn't know any of my friends, any of my senior friends, or they barely knew of my drama friends. So to be completely honest, at the end of the year, out of the blue, for me to say, hey, I got asked to prom. Oh, really? By who? I thought you couldn't go, you're a freshman. Yeah, no, a senior asked me. No. You see, because we weren't going to go and do anything crazy or stupid, because those are the people that I surround myself with. I don't like doing that anyway. But I understand where they were coming from at that time. Me being a freshman, potentially being so impressionable. Yeah, it was a safe move to make, but I couldn't go. And I had to go back and tell her, as much as I want to go with you, I'm not allowed. I don't know, to me she looked hurt a little bit, but Liz can't remember for the life of me if she went with anybody else or didn't go to prom that year. Or there you have it, my first high school crush. So if you're watching this, I even still had a crush on Liz into my sophomore year. And that entire time, Liz was pretty involved in the drama club. Even after being outside of high school, after graduating, she was working with all of us in drama department. I still had a thing for Liz, and she got involved with another one of my friends, who was a part of the play that we were doing, and they were dating for a bit, and heart just sunk. I gave up, and I said, you know what, that would be a really weird and awkward relationship anyway. I'm still in high school, she's out of high school, no, just not worry about that. So, after my crush with Liz, after I got over that my sophomore year, I started opening up options in other places, because I started thinking, hey, okay, I was ignoring people before that are, you know, kind of liking now. That is when I started developing crushes for someone else. Okay, let the cat out of the bag. It's not like you didn't know, but you, Emily Lynn Kroll, I developed a crush on you. Mainly when we had piano keyboarding together a lot. I really did. Though I tried to hide it or didn't admit it very much. I could have swore, remember, the end of that year, you asked me to prom too, or something like that. Like I remember in piano keyboarding you had asked somebody to prom, and they said no. Then you asked me. I don't know, because I just had the distinct memory of me telling you. I almost knew you were going to say that. Like I said, I remember saying in the class, I had a feeling you were going to ask me. And then you went, why is that? Like you had that look on your face, like, do you think I like you? Because I think you like me. And I was like, I don't know, I don't know, it seemed like it was, you know, like you had asked him and then that didn't work out, and I thought maybe, I don't know, I had this feeling that you were going to ask me. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, ha ha ha. And then you're like, well, do you want to go? And I'm like, I can't do it this year. I still can't go to prom. And I couldn't go to prom because it's sophomore year, still. My parents told me, no, sorry. Not yet. Maybe your junior year and your senior year you can go to prom. That was the agreement we made my freshman year. That's when. So I still couldn't do it. And I had to tell you no to your face. I couldn't do it. I wanted to go with you then. drama. I'm sorry if I ever... That's not what I intended to do. There were a lot of things out of my control, and I was weird. I was really weird back then. I did things back then that I would not do now. Just mainly keeping quiet about stupid stuff like that, because you just shouldn't... When you like somebody, you should tell them, because it's... This is it. Nothing else to say. Junior year in Indian land. The last two people that I really had, crushes or strong liking feelings for. First half of the year was a girl named Abigail Hancock. And I liked her a lot. That was the first year that I really got to meet her and get to know her. And she heard a lot about me because a lot of the things I'd done. I'd been on the news program, she'd seen some of the plays I was in, and she had seen my documentary and stuff, and so that's kind of how we started talking. She heard my name and said, "Oh, that's you, I finally can put a face to the name," and everything, and we met and all that kind of stuff, and we had the same classes together. It was at the end of every day, we would walk out together. I'd grab my books, class is over, walk down the hall, and we'd talk. We'd just, exchange some conversation every day, and I started to like that more, that kind of conversation. But then I started finding myself being tongue-tied and awkward and nervous. I didn't know how to communicate right. And then the confusing thing started to happen because apparently she'd been in a relationship before I knew her, was kind of sort of not in a relationship when I knew her. But I'm going to be honest with you, if you're watching the video, tell me if I'm wrong. If you want to tell me, I think you were fishing for me. Like you were taking a step out there and you were going to see if I was going to take your hand and pull you the rest of the way. But I was really, really nervous about the whole thing. Like that's kind of an issue that I had back in the day. I'm interested in a person, and I make those first few steps, and then when they start stepping towards me, I go, "Ooh, I don't know. Maybe not." And then I never say anything. It's like I permanently want to be in like a pre-relationship phase with people that I like, and I don't know why. But please, if you are watching this and you ever meet me and you like me, okay? Just call me out on it. If you see that happening, regardless, that's what happened. That was that. That was the end of that story. And then, the last and final crush of Indian land, Megan Moore. There's not much else I can really say about this one. Other than, it was completely obvious to me the moment I realized, hey, I like her. It hit me. When I thought about it, I'd known her for all those 3 years. I'd been friends with her for 3 years, and she'd been in drama for 2 of them. When I realized that, it was kind of too late. And I thought, it's too late now. And not because of those 3 years. More or less because I was moving. And I didn't want to put her through that, I kind of let it slide. But I've got something that she gave to me on Valentine's Day that I've kept. And I've never forgotten it. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. I still remember when she was sitting there cutting this out, and I think she cut it out. She was drawing on it and coloring it and everything in front of me. I think it was in maybe Dudley's class. I'm not sure which class it was in. It was one of the classes. She was coloring it, and then she turns around and smiles at me and hands it to me and just goes, "Here you go." And I turn it around, and it says this. And of course, I smiled back and accepted it. Oh, what a fool was I. What a fool was I. So, thank you for that. Very much. I will never forget it. That, regardless, we still had an amazing friendship. And I'll never lose this. It's always going to be right there on my corkboard every day. I know that sounds creepy, but I promise it's not. So there you go, Emily. I hope that answered your question in entirety. Probably the only question that I went into complete depth into, because it's personal. Now, if you want to talk about my senior year, completely different video for that. This one's gone on far too long. Now, everybody stay tuned. Tomorrow, Valentine's Day, I've got a video coming out that you're definitely going to want to check out. Like I said, it's Walking Dead and Valentine's Day related. It's another comedy sketch. So be on the lookout for that. And make sure you guys like this video, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a happy Valentine's Day, whether you're with someone or alone. Regardless, make it a day worth remembering. And by the way, love is a play. And play is the thing.
Hey there guys, you just watched all 3 parts of the Valentine's Day question and answer series. If you just picked which ones you wanted to watch, well then I don't blame you. There was certainly a lot of content there to watch. And I apologize for any extra feels I may have created in some of you, and I am dumbfounded as to why I did not create feels in the other half of you. Hey there, do you like to watch rap videos? Great, well then check out last week's video here. Do you not like rap videos? Well, you should probably also check out the video as well, because I dare say it can be called rap. If not, then go ahead and sit and wait for the annotation in the top right-hand corner to update itself, as that will link you to tomorrow's Valentine's Day comedy sketch. It's definitely worth watching. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.